What's good? It's your boy DopeSomething. Welcome back to the channel. So in this little section, we are making our way through the prison. Now, this is gonna be a very chopped and screwed video because I was in here for a good amount of time doing a whole lot of different stuff, most of the side quests, and I got stuck on finding the book from Miller, which I hope I did actually record that, but I was trying to look for that book for at least a good 25-30 minutes to find out that it was outside of the actual castle itself. Stupid, first of all, because it doesn't tell you that the book is outside of the castle. So I was under the pre-circumstances that it was inside the prison or the fort, whatever you want to call it, in like a chest or like on the book dude, which is why you see me in the beginning. I was robbing him of the books, so on and so forth. I was in here lock picking through chests looking for this book and never ended up finding it. But once I finally found it, I was like, this is ridiculous. I ended up I'm not gonna lie, I had to do a little bit of research because I couldn't find it. Like, I was tired of it. In this chest right here, in this little portion, the Chamberlain is gonna ask you to help him with his stomach ache, so on and so forth. He needs a digestive potion. So if you don't know how to make that from alchemy, you can break into this room, lock pick the chest right there, and it'll give you a digestive potion off rip. Or if you want to actually make it and you know the ingredients for it, if you go into the room that was actually to the right, which I'm ready to walk in there in a second, I'll do like a little cut to that point where a familiar face, if you play the game, then you know this lady. If you've been watching me, then you also know who this lady is. It's the woman that we saved during the beginning of the game when they was breaking through, so on and so forth.
I don't know.
So I ended up skipping past all this because, again, I already heard it. I ended up having to reload my save because I did something stupid. And then getting caught when I was thieving. And I ended up turning into a vast chaos war. But she'll tell you that you can lock pick this crate right here, and it'll give you all the ingredients in order to make a digestive potion. In order to find Thomas, though, or the captain, you'll have to talk to this little priest that's praying on the ground in front of the rock, and he'll tell you his location, that he's in like I think the maiden chamber, I believe he calls it, or the maiden tower. Which, again, I was trying to find Thomas forever and I couldn't find him. So once I finally stumbled upon him, I ain't gonna lie, I was very happy because I was tired of doing circles. And then going to Thomas, though, it will be some guards and stuff that don't actually want you to get to him, which is kind of where I had to reload. And again, here's Chamberlain. If you didn't know who he was, this is the dude who'll ask you to go give him a potion, so on and so forth. It doesn't matter if it's stolen or not, as you can see clearly. But in looking forward, he'll give you complete access to the whole prison. So I would advise that you come and talk to this dude, because in the beginning, basically, you're not allowed to basically move anywhere but do like the simple little bag quest. Anywhere you move, for the most part, past like the first little gates, they'll tell you, hey, go back basically where you're supposed to be at, so on and so forth. So I will come talk to him, even if you don't want to complete the side quests and stuff for him. Just talk to him to get the access and the permission to, walk around freely. To the most point. Also, the demon quest, if y'all are doing the side quest, they're going to ask you to like expose some demons. You have to go to the fireplaces around like the spots they mark, and sprinkle the holy water, so on and so forth, on it. That took me a long time to figure out, so I want to save y'all the time and the struggle and just tell y'all you got to go to like this. To the right, you see the fireplace? You have to sprinkle the water on top of it, and that'll count as like extinguishing, quote unquote, the demons. As well as Thomas himself is at the top hand of this little pyramid building type thing that I'm in. You just gotta keep climbing all the way up the stairs, and then you'll find him all the way at the peak, and that's where good old Thomas is. Now, you will have to save Thomas. That is part of the main quest. This whole section, again, I didn't have audio for, which is why you hear the voiceover, because there was no commentary. Like I said, I was on this part for about maybe like an hour and a half, give or take, maybe a little longer. Don't remember exactly the time frame, but I was on here for a while, to the point where I was like, let me just take off the headset. I got music playing in my ear running around this prison, as well as you can train, like you can learn arm training and stuff from the one of the guards at the fighting pit, as well as you can play dice too as well. I think I played dice one time. It's an easy way to make some money. If you need lock picks, go down to the blacksmith, and while you're down there with him, just steal them off of him, or you can just keep stealing from guards until you get someone to buy them. However you want to do it. Me personally, I stole it from him, sold him some stuff, and then stole the money that I sold back, if that makes sense. Or you can buy the lock picks and then steal your money right back, whichever works better for you. I found that in this game, I would say stealing is a big part of it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It makes the game a whole lot easier. Now, if you don't want to do that for more reason, by all means, you go ahead and try your hand, and you have fun because you're gonna suffer. Getting money the correct way sucks, but it makes sense, so on and so forth. But because I had some knowledge and the medicines and stuff that he needed, I was able to just give him what he needed. But I'm gonna go ahead and shut up, let this cutscene and stuff play through, and then I'll be back with y'all.
You all to be vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws, and bandits.
Ain't no way I did all that fucking work and they about to hang this dude anyway.
And we have one of those.
Ain't no way.
Vermin here.
Man, y'all don't understand. I was in the prison for like an hour and a fucking half, just doing stupid shit, trying to race and fight the bells. And I think, what, it was only like 8 bell rings. I had to like 12 or something. And they about to hang this dude. Man, I'm about to get in so much fucking trouble. we was sent to protect this dude. And they really about to fucking hate him. Man. Hey, rest in peace, rich homie. Because getting hanged for poaching is crazy.
And so,
some bullshit.
For the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff, he is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead.
Stop! You can't execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Rattay.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Deal with it, for God's sake.
But sir, the captain.
Captain Thomas has a fever. He's clearly delirious.
What? You ain't even gonna listen to your own captain? Ain't no way y'all about to listen to this dude. He told your own captain is delirious. Don't listen to him. Y'all gonna listen? Get your hands off me.
You can't do this.
Man. Don't do it. Wait a minute, y'all heard that? Who's at the gates? Is it the... Wait, no, who is that? Who the fuck is this?
My lord.
Wait, is this the this dude was looking for at the wedding, ain't it?
What the hell is going on? It was just a... It's a hanging.
You can't hang him. He's a noble.
Yeah, you can't hang him. He's a noble, sir.
That's for me to judge. Take him down.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Take him down at
Christ's
once.
sake. Help me off
He
this
look hurt.
horse.
What? Not funny. But don't tell me he dead. Come on. All right, y'all. Let's see what happened. Did we end up doing it, or did they kill my boy anyway? Oh nope, there he is, and he got a nice little noble fit too now. Jesus, can you imagine like being a noble, getting sent on this mission,
You may enter.
getting in a fight, getting locked up, almost getting killed? All you was doing was trying to deliver a message. You just lost your whole squad, your whole friends. Oh, he actually look kind of good now. Maybe he was just exhausted.
So,
I don't know. Let me shut up, because this
messengers
probably is
from
important.
I was wondering when someone would turn up. All right then. Let's hear it.
My respects, Sir Otto. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, you tell me what happened here in Herrgottsnamen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it? Well, it was somewhat unexpected. I must say, it was the first time I had a noose around my neck, and it wasn't the most pleasant experience.
Please, accept my apologies, sir. And that of my chamberlain, too. Is that not so, Ulrich? I must say in his defense that he had my orders not to admit anyone to the castle, and to be cautious.
I understand, sir. At home, some bandits got into Tamberg by subterfuge, and it cost us a lot of effort to reconquer it.
I'm glad you understand. Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Ratai showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy.
But we can all point the finger. Your League of Lords, on the other hand, abducted the king. Although I don't doubt your reasons, just as Sir Hanush did.
We certainly had. The main one being that your Wenzel is an irresponsible drunkard and idler who is hurting the Empire by his inactivity. But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what does Sir Hanush have on his mind? I'm all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
Well, betray is a strong word. We came to you, Sir Otto, because you're the leading voice of the League of Lords. I expect there are also lords among your ranks who are considering how to find a way out of this sticky situation. And for the Kingdom of Bohemia, it would certainly be better if our paths were to join rather than parting.
Your companion speaks like a diplomat, Sir Hans. However, the question is whether it's possible to join fire with water and end up with anything but nasty smoke. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzig are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep. Only I'm damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy, so we have common interests too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed, you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trotsky. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather a fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat and may not be very willing to fulfill his obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
What should we do if he's unwilling to heed what we say?
His house has always been loyal to mine. And it has always been more than worth their while. So tell him that I would like it to remain so. I do not expect any great obstacles, but it would be wise to show Sir he will take his time over being persuaded, and then concur.
I'll get to him somehow, sir.
I expect nothing.
Who is this Lord Nebak?
The lord of a smaller house with not much in the way of estates, just a fortress and lands, but he also owns a mill that provides. His children are grown up. His daughter married well. His son is away from the domain, dealing with duties. Sir Otto. In short, the house of Nebak is more than beholden to Sir Otto.
Thank you, Ulrich. Nevertheless, I suspect Jaromir will not be keen to charge into battle. But that will do us. If he delivers...
Is that all, sir?
It's no simple task. Knowing Jaromir, dealing with the lower nobility can be tricky. They tend to be fixated.
Is the route set?
As I said, the fortress is in the wilderness amongst the cliffs.
Don't worry, sir. I have Henry here by my side for such situations.
We'll take care of it, sir.
All right. We'll head out as soon as possible. Let's not...
Very well. I think that is all for now. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down, and he will supply you with horses. And once we have resolved this little digression...
Thank you, sir.
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh. Ask away, young man.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you recognize them?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh. What did he look like? Do you know his name?
He's called István Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black armor. A stocky fella, around 40.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here? You only saw him from a distance, from behind. You're imagining it.
And why does this Toth...
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau.
Interesting.
Thank you, sir.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Uri here. Go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir.
There will be time enough yet for social niceties. Now there are more. Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord, and you, Henry, shall also be accommodated. There, your equipment shall also be returned to you. Nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that, as a noble's escort, you should have a and therefore he has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses.
Man, I hope they let me kill this dude later on.
Gentlemen, follow
I ain't gonna lie. He's so... He's got a face to make you want to slap it, don't it? Like, just shut up.
Allow me to.
He lucky. Matter of fact, I wonder if I can kill him and take that fit.
Everything is settled between us. And we're
Yeah,
gonna
go.
act like
Yeah,
nothing
lay his
happened.
ass down.
Then you're
Laser his
mistaken.
ass down.
Sir?
You are going to
Don't
have
worry, he ain't
me
gonna touch you. If he touch,
executed
I'ma
a short
slap.
while
Go ahead, I
ago.
got you.
I expect a proper apology.
Go ahead, Hans.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance. What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offense.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realize it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realized that.
You couldn't have realized. Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more I apologize. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Oh, damn, you just gonna leave me
it
by
seems
myself.
Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today.
Yeah, you owe us an
I think
apology.
I owe him a
You the
proper
reason we in
apology.
this. We could have been
I think
gone.
I've apologized more than enough. Even though I had little reason not to regard him as a poacher.
I
But
know he ain't
still,
just say he think he
I will
apologized
try
enough.
to rectify my error. Nevertheless,
Man,
welcome to Trusky.
you a cocky
the
motherfucker.
finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here. But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get lost.
I apologize.
Excuse me. You silly doggy.
The jail cells are down there. But I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you?
All too well, thanks.
Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings.
Man, this is the same
You'll
place I've
find
been
some new
sleeping this whole
clothing there,
time.
a little gift
He ain't
from
gonna
our
just walk me
gracious
back.
Lord. To
At least he
ensure
give me
you're
my
not
shit back. I ain't gonna
mistaken
lie, I was
for a
kind of worried that my
beggar
stuff was
again.
gonna be gone. I had a
Once
good
you're
ass
settled in
sword.
and properly dressed,
I stole a
stop by
sword too,
the stables.
the Bastille or
They're beyond the
some
gate,
type of sword. I
down the
stole it.
path.
Oh my god, the
Ask for
stats on that shit is
Kabat.
amazing.
He was
It's a one-handed
supposed to
sword.
prepare a horse and tack for you.
He was.
Or
Oh
tell
wait,
him
hold
you'll
on.
keep your own if you insist.
I'm about to get a new
Then he'll
horse.
give you proper tack at least.
Hey, let me tell y'all
Disgrace us.
something. I don't know.
Thanks.
Pebbles been holding it
I'm
down.
grateful.
As you should be.
I'm assuming this is
So,
an
you and I
upgrade
are
though. In
finished,
case you
and I
didn't
can
find
finally
Pebbles,
attend
maybe.
to some proper work, so this castle doesn't fall on our
Nah, think
heads.
about it. Can you miss getting Pebbles? I want. Have any of y'all missed Pebbles, or did y'all get Pebbles if you playing this game? And I'm overweight too, ain't it? Yep. All right, hold on, y'all. Let me clean up my inventory, and I'll be back with y'all. On second thought, I'm gonna go ahead and end this little session of the video right here. I know it's a little shorter one, but like I said, I had a lot of recording that I had to chop up about 2 hours worth. But y'all know the drill. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Dope is back again. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Whatever that, whatever that might be. Peace.